What's up, guys? We're live, finally. Took a while to set things up tonight. I don't know why. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Forgot Chimera. Normally have it done before today, and I'm just gonna put it off till last minute. And I wanted to try Dune Harold Zaharis as the speed lead for this, just to see. I think I need to get rid of one of the nuts. The two nuts aren't working out real well. It's a lot of damage. There's no debuffs. We're not laying anything down. In fact, let's regroup it. Let's adjust it. Pull out nut and just put Lydia in. Try it again. Less damage, more debuff should be better overall. Actually, I might be better off getting rid of, no. We'll leave Marius in. Am I doing the fusion? Yes. Yes, I'm doing the fusion. Jesus, it is hot in here. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think the only thing I'm behind on dungeon divers, and I need dungeon divers and champ training, and I think the only thing I've finished is dragon. That's it. Internet was out until 2 hours ago. That sucks. Why is this? Is that better? Yeah, it's better. I've had all kinds of work drama, family drama, you name it today. I haven't gotten anything done. Swapping out Lydia for nut made a huge difference. Yeah, this is much better. Is there anything else going on? I need to finish. Nothing's like ending, right? We still have a day or more for everything. Nothing's ending tonight. I think there was at least a day left on Champ Training and Dungeon Divers. Only Dragon's ending, and I finished Dragon.
Well, Tickle Mutterdies. Games with Dustin just resubscribed for 55 months. 55 months. I got no joke. I also don't have an autographed comedy CD, so at least things are consistent. Happy anniversary from one fat fucker to another.
Dustin. There you go. Damn. 55 months. That's a long time. That's a really long time. Damn. I think I have. Another one? I need to order more. Break her fingers so she can't tell the cops. It's not good. It's not good. It's bad. It's really bad. It's funny, but it's really bad. It's funny. I'm telling the boys. Yes, absolutely. Here we are, 7. I think we're doing double the damage. Adding Lydia's, it's doubling the damage. Too funny. Too funny. Is anybody, am I the only one watching Mobland? Is anybody else watching Mobland on Amazon? The new Tom Hardy show? Because it's it sucks that I can't just watch it all. I hate having to wait a week for each episode, because it's crazy. And I've never wanted to strangle Helen Mirren as much as I do right now. She is just such an awful, horrible character. I think it's Dustin's sending me Helen Keller jokes, and I think it's the new Bert Kreischer stand-up. In the new stand-up, he talks about, I think that's the one. He talks about how he didn't know who Helen Keller was, and he took a tour of Anne Frank's home and was making Helen Keller jokes in the Anne Frank home. And everybody just kept staring at him like they had no idea what he was talking about. And he's like, it was at that moment I realized that Helen Keller and Anne Frank are two different people. And I think that was funnier than anything else. It's got to be Bert Kreischer. $46 million, and we're not even quite halfway there. I have when I was in college, my roommate and I, my freshman year, we lived in a dorm, and it was an upper class dorm. It was a co-ed dorm, and there was each floor was divided into 4 co-ed suites. And this sounds crazy when you say it. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but it was co-ed, and so you would have co-ed suites. So my suite had, each suite had four rooms that you could lock. They were your bedroom, living areas, and in each room would be 3 or up to 4 people. So you had like 2 bunk beds in each of those rooms. So you have 4 rooms together with a main hallway, and then you shared a study room, like a living room between but it was co-ed. So you could have 4 girls in one room, 4 girls in another room, 4 guys and 4 guys, and then you all shared a living space. You had like a living room, and then you could lock your suite off. But you could open your suite up to the rest of the floor where all the bathrooms were. There was, the showers and stuff, and the showers were separate. So you had a men's shower and a women's shower. But your sleeping arrangements, whether or not you shut your stuff down and locked your rooms, you all lived together. And one of the guys that I lived with in our suite, there's a movie out not that long ago called Coda, CODA, and that's what he was. He was a child of deaf adults. CODA, child of deaf adults. So it was just him, and he had 2 parents that were deaf, and they both taught at a deaf school in Cincinnati. So they were both teachers, but he could hear and could talk. It was the weirdest thing ever. And his parents spoke. They talked. they spoke like you could understand them when they talked, and they sounded like kind of like, if you know who Marley Matlin is, that's what it was like having conversations with them. It was the weirdest thing ever. And the very first weekend we were there, I don't remember what it was said, but they told us a joke. I don't remember what it was, how it actually came up, but it was Dustin's joke about why did Helen Keller's dog run away. And they mentioned that. They made a joke that about our new roommate's dog being named and it was like an icebreaker thing. It was the funniest shit. I think I laughed for like days. Like I would think back on it and start losing it. He was a cool guy. He had such a strange thing, but what was even weirder is back in the 90s, when this was like the late 90s, when this was happening, in the United States, in the Midwest, we had this, there was all of these pyramid scheme, like Ponzi scheme bullshit. And he got sucked into one of them. Him and the guy in his room, his roommate. They both got stuck into it, and it was Cutco knives. Cutco knives. I think, are those things even around still? Yeah, it was a pyramid scheme. Like hardcore. And they both of them dropped out of college. They both dropped out because they got in over the head on this whole Cutco thing. Had sex 27 times. Oh. What do we have going on? 76 mil. We're halfway there. This is definitely a better, I should have used this team for Nightmare. Down speeding Winnipeg like a stepchild. Let's see this. PSG over Arsenal. Inter and PSG, May 31st. I'm trying to remember the last time Inter was in final. I think Diego Milito was still there. Is soccer a sport? Which difficulty is this? I think it's just this is hard. I already did brutal. I wasn't going after. I wanted 2 full keys. And I already 1 keyed brutal, so I think this is hard, which is why the numbers are racking so high. Yeah, because it's only a 3-time multiplier to start with. No.
Games with Dustin says this is the difficulty of Travis getting laid as a married man, so it's pretty much impossible.
Dammy. '22, '23. Felt like it was longer ago than that. I think 2009, 2010 is what I was thinking. So 22, 23, 2 years ago. I don't remember it 2 years ago at all. I don't remember that at all. 2009, 2010 was the last time I was thinking they were in the final.
Games with Dustin says Shamo said it was 2 years ago. Are we talking about the last time Travis got some action after buying his wife dishwasher as a gift?
She just had a birthday. And I went, I tried to buy her some thoughtful gifts. It was, like, I am awful at giving gifts. It was no dishwasher, but it wasn't much better. I struggle. I struggle to come up with something decent. How I'm still married, I have no idea. She wanted t-shirts, so I made her some t-shirts. I had some t-shirts made for her. I got her other stuff too. It wasn't just t-shirts, but it always sounds really good until, like, she mentions stuff that she wants, so I buy it for her, and then it gets close to her birthday. I'm like, oh, that's awful ideas. This was awful stuff. And then I feel bad. The only good thing is my birthday comes after hers. So at least I get her shitty gifts. Then when my birthday comes around, she just doesn't care. The kids will make up for her on Mother's Day. I doubt that.
Games with Dustin says Travis bought her a vacuum since something needs to suck in his relationship. And it ain't her.
It's funny because I was just going through the closet. I don't remember what I was looking for. And I found an old Get Offended t-shirt in the closet that says, well, it isn't going to suck itself. Oh my God, is this over yet? She said, I'm trying to think what happened. Oh, I know what we did. I went and saw The Accountant 2 over the weekend. And it was good. It was really good. It was There was no RFK Jr. in it, which was really good. It was like sad Ben Affleck the whole time. Could probably really focus on this stuff and try to take the, take on the trials. I just can't get into Chimera. Just build a team, do what we can, and then kind of move on. I just don't. It's not as interesting to me as HYDRA. But what I think the worst for me, the thing that I really can't get involved in is the very hard to do the trials on auto. Yeah. The thing that I cannot stay focused on and get into is Cursed City. I forget it at least 5 days a week. I forget to do it. If there were quests that were on there regularly about using the keys for Cursed City, I would do it. But I think there's one quest that pops up every once in a while that says like use 2 keys in Cursed City. And that one I'll remember, but that's literally it. You redeemed Let's Play Raid. We're here. All right. 6 more turns. We're up to a 4.2 multiplier. One. 5 more turns. One. Just takes forever. It's funny. I think I look back on it now and I forgot that there was a time when we didn't have auto battles for clan boss. And you had to do 2 or 3 keys a day. 30-minute keys 2-3 times a day. It was nuts. I forgot about that. Every day. Just autoplay in the background. I would do it in the morning. At least now we have autoplay. God. Or not autoplay, but just like auto battle. There's no roads between the kitchen and the bedroom. Dustin. If you're unaware, Dustin always sends me drunken jokes during the stream that he's basically daring me to tell on stream. $138 mil. 507, we're keeping it. I can tell. Didn't finish it. 8 billion for max chest. We're in third place. There's a lot of keys out there, though. We've only used 29 keys. Come on. All right. What do we have? Summon brush. This stuff ends. We're not doing any of that. Fragment summon. I think clan versus clan is all but done. Jesus, 7.2 million. 7.2 mil. We maxed everything out here. I didn't bother opening any of my saved fragments. I've got Artur, Lamassu, and Vassal all sitting. Plus, how close are we? Empress at 81. All right. We need 1 day for dungeon, 1 day for champ training, gear enhancements 2 days. I haven't done any of this yet. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for gear enhancement. It's I guess just train stuff. I don't have anybody to build. I don't really have anybody to rebuild now that the free regearing is gone. I feel like somebody is missing something. I think, no. I took somebody's gear off to rebuild a couple of champs. I pushed Marius's numbers up. Now I have him at 5,400 for defense, 341 for crit damage. I've definitely pushed him up. I haven't built Lamassu. I haven't even opened her yet. She's still sitting there waiting on Champ Chase. And Artur, who I have my shield for, or the 5-star blessing. I might... I don't even know. I could just throw some energy or throw some coins at stuff. Let's do... Cool. Stone skin. Pinpoint I'll keep. Stone cleaver. We'll hold on to it too. Shit. Pinpoint. Stone cleaver. All right. Just to make some room. I think at this point, I might just start training random stuff. Upgrading some gear to use that's viable for whatever. We'll do that just because I don't have anybody specifically to build. Now a message from our newest sponsor, Aptoide. Here's your chance for a secret promo code in Raid. To get started, use my link to download Aptoide on your PC or Android device and install or update Raid Shadow Legends. For a limited time right now, this will also earn you bonus resources inside the game. What is Aptoide? That's easy. Aptoide is an alternative Android app store that is partnered with Raid to give you more for your hard-earned cash. Next, you'll need to install the APTOIDE Wallet, which is 100% fast and safe. Before you make a purchase, use my promo code SLEEP to receive an extra bonus of up to 25% in all your purchases in Raid. It's that easy. All right, we're back. I'm just going through, I'm taking anything that I've collected since the last time, speed-wise, for boots. Any of these. Protection. Let's do these stone skins. I don't really feel like the protections are necessary here. Okay, we'll do campaign. Okay, merciless. Here's pinpoint. We'll do this one to 16. It'll get used eventually. Merciless. It's really bad substats. Instinct, no. Stone skin. Here, we'll do this one with crit rate and crit speed. Holy shit, that is a unbelievable set of gauntlets. Triple roll crit rate on a mythical set of, damn, that's wow. We'll do these just to see what we get. It's a single roll. Okay, protection, crit damage, there's a crit rate. Single roll. Crit rate, we'll do these for 8. We'll let it go. Perception. Speed, let's roll these. Triple roll speed. The luck is there tonight. That's another triple roll. What else can we do? Substats. Let's do crit rate, crit damage, and speed. What do we have that has all three? Crit rate, crit damage, speed. 1 speed, double crit. Let's take this one to 16. Triple crit damage. Let's do this one. Both. Okay, crit damage, double roll, shield. Let's see, how much have I done here? Gear enhancement. Oh, that was enough. So that's done. Actually, this is an event. I think I have a weekly quest for claim the last reward and the last milestone in an event. And I don't feel like we're too far off. Doing this one. So let's do... Let's go to here. We'll do mythicals. 6-star mythicals. What do we got? Feral, defense, stone skin, standard dark elves. No. None of these are really getting me too excited here to be able to do. Defense, speed with HP. Barbarians, defense, barbarians. Lizardmen, demon spawn. There's a mythical attack with crit damage. We have skinwalkers. Crit damage, no. HP with speed. High elves, slayer attack. Defense with accuracy, attack. Here's mythical HP with speed. Let's see if this might be worth it. Triple roll attack. No. Defense. Crit damage. Sylvan Watchers. We'll do this one. Triple resistance. How far are we? 6. Is he home? Sylvan Watchers. Slayer. Barbarians. I think I was only looking for mythicals, is what it was. Ogren. Resistance. HP. Oh yeah. Defense. Attack. Bannerlord's mythical. Defense with speed. Let's do this one to 12 and see what we get. We'll go 16. Okay. That's half of it. Right there. Let's throw... We'll do... Same thing. We'll go only mythicals. Only 6-star. Crit rate. HP. Destroy. Accuracy. Here, let's do this one. We'll roll this one. Singles all the way across. Do we need one more? Just one more piece of gear? I think. One more. Defense boots. Lethal. Protection. Stone skin. Want to go crit damage, HP, helmet. Let's do this one. Okay, is that enough? Yes. All right, finished. Down to 35 mil. Did I start watching Last of Us? No. I have not yet. At all. Haven't looked. Superior Arcane. Okay, what was, so that's a gear enhancement is finished. We have champ training, which needs to work its way around. So champ training and Ice Golem coming, which will be there for Dungeon Divers. So I need to just focus on champ training. Is Last of Us good? I have HBO Max, but it's free right now through my cable company, but you can only watch it on the app. And I'm really lazy because it means I actually have to open something else up to watch it. And I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Let's go 4-star. Everything's good. 3s. You've only watched the first episode. How many are episodes? Aren't there 3 episodes out? I think there's 3 available now. It was really good though. First season was great. Oh, there's 4 out. Some more 2s. A lot of 1-stars. All right, we'll let this stuff run. Last Sunday was the 4th. Now, there's several series I'd like to start, and I keep saying I want to go back and rewatch The Walking Dead, like all of it. That's a lot though, to go through all of The Walking Dead and all the spin-offs, because that new one looks really good. The new spin-off looks cool. Don't need to see that. There's several things. I got one for you though. This is just sad, but it's the truth. So, I have, up until the other day, I had never ever sat down and watched in its entirety Dazed and Confused. I've never seen the movie. Like, the only people that were in it that I remember is one of the London twins and Matthew McConaughey. That was it. Those are the only two people I could name that were in it. And it was kind of like Game of Thrones. Like when you haven't watched something for so long, when you say like I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones, eventually you kind of dig in and you're like, well, I'm never watching it. Like I'm just never watching it. And that's how I was with Dazed and Confused. And the other day there was nothing on and I was like, screw it. We're just going to watch it just to see. There were so many people in that movie. It's so funny watching some of these old films that you don't like. It's people before they were anything important. And there's a lot of people in that movie that went on to be in a lot of different things. It was actually really good. I really dug it. Let's see. We need ones. You've never seen The Godfather. See, this is true. When I started dating my wife, obviously I was big into movies all through school and watched about everything I could. And I had never sat down and watched the trilogy, the Godfather trilogy. I'd never seen it. And my soon-to-be father-in-law, that really upset him. He's like, you've never seen it? I was like, no. He's like, and you think you like movies, but you've never seen The Godfather. I was like, no. So I show up at her house one day, and we had been dating for a while, like maybe 6 months. And he's like, here, I got something for you. And he hands me, this is a long time ago. This is like the early 90s. He hands me the box set on VHS. The entire Godfather trilogy. It was 6 VHS tapes in the like Criterion collection of the Godfather trilogy. He's like, there, now you have no excuses. You have to watch it. And I felt obligated. It's like the guy bought me the box set of The Godfather. I have to sit down and watch it. And it was unbelievable. And I didn't watch it again for probably 10 years. But it's definitely worth watching. The first and the second are, those two together are epic. The third one is worth watching, but the first and the second are so good that they really overshadow the third. There's probably stuff out there I still haven't seen too. I've never watched an episode of Breaking Bad. That one always gets me in trouble. People are like, you can't believe you've never seen that. It's like, it was on regular TV. I have a hard time watching stuff on regular TV. Trying to think of something else that I haven't seen. I did watch Game of Thrones, though. I did finally sit down, and it was really funny that I got, during the pandemic, I had made it out of the pandemic. We were vaccinated, had no problems, had no issues. I made it all the way until we went on vacation and I think it was a year into the pandemic, and I got it. We got it in Florida on the way home, and I was isolating myself from everybody else because I was the only one here in the house that tested positive. My son had tested positive, but he didn't live here, and so we ended up like I just stayed in my office for a couple of days, just try to stay away from everybody. And I didn't really have any bad symptoms or anything, but that was when I sat down and was like, well, I'm just going to watch Game of Thrones. There's nothing else I can do. I watched the whole... It took me about 2 weeks to watch all of Game of Thrones. What is it? What was the challenge? Debuffs on campaign or dungeon bosses 25 times while beating them. Might skip that one. I can't think of anything else I've never seen other than Breaking Bad. That's something I've never seen and have wanted, but like film series and stuff, I don't know of any series I've never seen. I even watched Twilights when they first came out. Oh, I think I've got this stuff done. Okay. So much here. It just takes forever to do all this. Yeah, 8. Let's see. 7s. See, 2s, plenty of food here. I've got like 50 5-star food pieces. See, 20. We got 3 stars to do. 30. This is the last one. This is 40. Nothing's pre-trained. All right, that's about as far as I can go there until we open some more. I think you can tell I'm starting to get heavy. I mostly wanted to get the Chimera in. That's probably where we'll end it, because it's going to get to a lot of just running background campaign battles. More. All right, that's where we'll end it, just because it's not very entertaining for me to just fight sleep on stream. All right. We got an hour for a live arena. Okay. That's where we'll end it. Friday I'll be back. It'll be an earlier stream, thank God. And then I'm out of town again this weekend and next. I can't wait till this spring is over and I can be home, try to get some stuff done. All right, that's where we got it. Thanks a lot, Dustin, Cole, Sammy, everybody that was here. Appreciate you guys hanging out on a late Thursday night. Well, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Appreciate you guys, and as long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.